we can't catch a break. We actually can't catch a break.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Gears here.
This is why we can't catch a break. This is the universe punishing us for blokes like him. He literally came into my garage, unprovoked, put the Gear 5 episode and just started laughing at me.
You know what? Generational suckers. That's what you guys are. If you say anything about One Piece, bro, you say, all I've said is that it's too long and leave me alone.
You have not, that's not all you've said.
You know what? I don't care. I'm going to build on this. One Piece is trash.
Welcome back to another episode of the Yap Wars. I'm your host, Ian.
And I'm your host, Ooze.
Ooh, bro, I'm so excited for today's episode. I'm so excited for today's episode. He agreed to talk One Piece this episode. Hey, no being rude. If you look, I'm willing to answer any question you have, but you can't rage bait me. You know I'm easily rage baited.
But I'm going to talk my shit today.
Okay, but don't rage bait me.
I'm going to talk my shit today.
You could talk your shit. Just know that I will hit you.
Okay.
That's
it. I'll take it.
You just keep that into consideration.
I'm so ready to cook you One Piece fans, bro. I'm ready. Don't be
rude to my homies.
Oh my god.
Don't be rude to my homies in the red.
Come on, bro. Yeah, I say anything about One Piece.
Hey, let's get started before we already. Okay.
I'm already alienated.
Yeah, we're already yelling. Okay, Yap of the week. Go. Tell us.
Okay, I found out something interesting.
Tell me.
They're not making a third 28 years later because the second one underperformed, which I feel like they kind of deserve that because I hated the first 28 years later, man.
I really didn't like it. I didn't even watch the second one.
But honestly, the second one was great. I don't know what they were smoking with the first one.
Yeah, honestly, the first one was so bad.
It's pretty sad.
So you're saying I should watch the second one?
Yeah, look.
But isn't it
quick spoiler alert? At the end, did you watch 28 Days Later?
I watched 28 Years. The one we watched in the cinemas.
But did you watch the OG ones?
No, but you already told me everything that happens in them.
Well, so a quick spoiler alert for 28 Years Later, the Bone Temple. At the end, they bring back Cillian Murphy from the first one, right at the end. So like the third movie is set up to have him, which is really disappointing because
it won't have him.
No, it won't happen. Yeah. So that was really sad to see.
Is it Cillian or Cillian?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I always say either or and see how the crowd reacts.
Yeah, let's see. That's why I said both. So no one kill me for that. Yeah. Other than that, Chainsaw Man is ending.
Ooh, yeah.
I think like one chapter left and people are freaking out.
Yeah, I don't know why people freak out. Like,
because apparently there's a lot of like plot lines. Like,
yeah, but bro, he doesn't like. Look, honestly, he had a story and he wanted to tell it. Right? There is some plot lines that you specifically wanted the ending to.
Yeah,
but it doesn't mean it makes the story more coherent. That's why I reckon they say if you give the fans, like if you give the story for the fans to write, it will be over in a week. You know what I mean? Because everyone has their own little fandom, but they don't really know how to write a coherent story. Like I feel like Chainsaw Man is ending on a good note. You know what I mean? It's ending on a very good note. Yeah, like you could say, oh, but they didn't explain 1, 2, 3, but they didn't have to give you a coherent story.
Okay, you know what? I like that.
You know what I mean?
They don't have to. Okay.
They don't have to. Like what you want versus what you get. Like because if we just get what we wanted, I'm telling you, no story will be good.
Yeah.
You know, look at Attack on Titan. How many people were so upset about Eren like finally breaking character to what's his name, the annoying one, Armin. Yeah, like when he broke his character to him in the or whatever it's called, the null void. I used to call it that because Ben 10, the null void.
Yeah, of course I know.
Yeah,
I'm a Ben 10 fan.
I forgot. Yeah. Anyway, when they were talking to them in that area and how he broke down and everyone's like, oh, they ruined his character. No, they didn't, bro.
Yeah.
At heart, he was just that little kid that wanted to be free, but circumstances. You know what I mean? Like people don't know how to write. Like fans, like I would say, we don't know how to write stories. We don't. We know how to enjoy them. We know how to critique them. But when it comes to, I wanted this specific thing, don't be spoiled, bro. At least we got Chainsaw Man. It was really good. Get over it, bro.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I like that. You've got a good mentality with this stuff. And the last thing was...
Did you just compliment me?
Yeah, man. Shoot, I forgot my last one.
Yeah, it's fine. It's probably not interesting.
Oh, no. My last one was I'm up to date with Absolute Batman.
Oi! I'm still not. I think I'm up to chapter 12, I think.
I really want to... It's not a spoiler, but it's like a character design. Can I say that?
No.
Okay.
I want to experience it.
Okay, yeah, because it was really cool. All right, so just get on that.
There's too much goodness, good food, bro, right now. We're eating. Wherever you look at it, from any angle, like games, Crimson Desert is coming out, Diablo, bro, I've been grinding Diablo. It's so fun.
What class are you playing?
I'm playing Paladin.
Oh, bro, Paladin looks awesome.
It's so good.
You've shown me
it's
some
so
gameplay.
Good. Yeah.
What's the build right now?
Right now, it's a Thorns build, but I know you're probably thinking, oh, they have to hit me. No. So, like, it's the way you throw out your shield, and it just explodes. Basically, nice. It's cool. It's cool. Okay. The Hamadin build is still the best, like in my opinion, the funnest. Sorry. This season they let you play as the Butcher.
You play as the Butcher.
You play as the Butcher. So you'll go into like a shrine in the Helltide, and then you just turn into a butcher. You have to immediately offering. You turn into the butcher and you just start killing everyone. And they also have like a nightmare dungeon. It's called Slaughterhouse, where you go into the towns. So like say for example, you go into Kedbardu or Kyovashad and all those towns, and you're actually like fighting the people inside the town. You know, and then Wanderer rogues or Wanderer druids or whatever, they come and they attack you. Yeah,
hey, that's so cool.
It's so cool. It's so cool. Look, in terms of, because it's a smaller season, they went all gimmicky, like oh, you can play as the Butcher, you can do yada yada yada. So but cool, because it's only 6 weeks, the season's only 6 weeks before the new expansion comes out. It's actually so much fun, bro.
That is so cool.
It's so much fun. But in terms of build variety, I guess that's where they're lacking.
Like the builds haven't changed from the last season. Sort of
not really, not really. Maybe just the Thorns build changed. Like they just removed a lot of the bugs. They had a lot of bugs, so they removed them. But other than that, you know, I think it's because of the expansion. They're going to introduce better skill trees. They're going to introduce, pretty sure, crafting, but not like crafting how we know it, like where you just change affixes or whatever. No, like they're going to get a Heroic cube where you can get like your rare items and turn them into uniques or legendaries. You know, they're going to have, but it's so much stuff. Cool. If you want, we can react to.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, we should. Yeah. When the expansion comes out, maybe we should do a launch trailer reaction.
Yeah. We should.
So continue, since you already talked about Diablo, continue with your...
My yap of the week. Bro, like I said, NRL is back. I can't stand the Eels, bro. Like last week, they lost 52-4, yeah? This week, you know what it is? I think I'm the problem. This week, they started off the game with Broncos. Within the first 20 minutes, it was 20-0 or 20-something nil, yeah?
In favor of you? Or
No. Broncos were 20, we were 0. And then I was like, bro, sack this. I can't do this 2 weeks in a row. I turn off the game. I go and I'm just like, I'm in my garage watching a movie, whatever. I look at my phone. We ended at 40-32. Para 1.
You guys won?
Yeah. No. Hold on, soldier. You got this.
I'm ruining the podcast with this. Yeah. Just have the tape.
No, it's fine. Right, let's see. If it falls, it falls. It's going to fall, bro. Just leave it. We're going to spend the whole episode talking about how this is going to fall.
This looks so ugly on camera.
Yeah. Does it? Nah, it looks fine.
Oh, you can barely see it. All right, whatever. You know what? If it falls...
It falls. Yeah, it happens.
All right.
Yeah. They ended up winning 40-32. Yeah. I'm like, bro, the game I don't watch.
Yeah.
And I think that's the problem. I can't watch these games. I have to not watch.
Yeah.
As soon as I watch a game, they get wrecked.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really fun. NRL in general is really fun. Ramadan's almost over. We have less than a week. By the time this
comes out, there'll be like 2-3 days left until Eid.
Yeah.
So if you're watching, lock in.
2-3 days left. 2-3 days
time
and
to lock in.
Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Because by the time we record the next one, it won't be.
Should we be in our bias in our next episode?
We should.
All right, let's
do it. We should be. Yeah. You know, for Eid Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak episode.
Yeah. What else? I think that's it. Honestly, when you messaged me and said, "Hey, let's do a One Piece live action episode,"
I gotta give you
that was my yap of the week. Like that made me. I'm like, bro, I can't wait.
I gotta give you that respect.
And you know what? Be nice to him. Okay, we're trying to get him on our side. Be nice to him. No, you be nice and yous be nice. Okay, everyone's gonna be nice to each other.
I'll do my best.
We're all gonna enjoy our One Piece.
We'll see.
Okay, we'll see. All right, before we get started, talking about anime, talking about all that sort of stuff, I just wanted to...
Why don't you tell the people first what this episode is about?
You know what? I've been yapping too. This is what happens when you let me yap too much. I just go off the rails.
It's a yap horse.
Today, we're going to be talking about One Piece live action. We're going to basically give you a semi-review. He's watched a couple episodes. I'm still a bit behind, but honestly, I've watched the anime and everything. Yeah, so it's not really... You're not really spoiling anything for me. So honest review. Honest review. We'll talk into... You know what? I had something else, but this episode, you get to ask me whatever you want about One Piece.
Okay.
You know what? I'm willing to answer. You have to be fair. Okay. You can't just ask me why is One Piece ass. Okay. Yeah. Like you ask me proper questions. The reason.
One question down.
So you ask me your gripes, Your problems, genuine problems. Okay, that's what today's episode is going to be about. Today's episode is going to be about making you love One Piece. By the end of today's episode, I'm not going to get you to watch the. Oh, by the way, the anime, the remake anime, apparently it's coming out this year. If it does, I'm telling you, watch it, and you will love it. Yeah. Anyway, so that's what today's episode is going to be about: getting you to love One Piece and One Piece live action if we have time.
All right. Right.
But before we get started, now One Piece this, One Piece that. I want to know, just to know, so the people know what sort of anime you're into, what sort of stuff that you like. Give me your top 3 new gen animes.
New gen animes.
So none of the older gen. Let's define what's new gen. I would say new gen is like 2015 maybe.
Yeah. Okay. Like there is a distinct style between the old and new.
Yeah, there is. Yeah. You know, like your JJKs, your My Hero Academias, they're the new gen.
And old gen, I'd say, is what, like Naruto, Bleach, Fullmetal Alchemist?
Yeah, that sort of stuff. But then where does Attack on Titan fall under?
Ooh.
I think that's
not new gen.
That's not new gen. Yeah.
Because it came out 2012 or 13 or something.
If I would say old gen is the PS3 era.
Okay.
Yeah. And then PS4 era is Attack on Titan,
and then new gen,
and now new gen is the PS5.
You're okay, era. Bro. You're not bad
in terms of PlayStation. We understand.
Yeah. Well, got you. So my top 3 new gen animes.
Top 3 new gen animes.
Number 3, I have Chainsaw Man.
Ooh.
I don't
know why I said ooh.
At number 2, I have Freerun. And then at number 1, I have Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
I can't even get mad at you. That is a cracker list.
I really like this list. I love Chainsaw Man. I think it's JJK done better.
Mm-hmm.
And then at number 2, I have Freerun. Honestly, because I love like the slice of life kind of vibes of that.
Yeah.
And Freerun's like a cool, chill protagonist.
It's like philosophical as well. Like it just the lesson it has like a life lesson at the end.
Yeah, it's really nice to see like an anime that has good action, but is really focused on the human aspect and. Freerun herself trying to like after hundreds or thousands of years trying to understand what it is to be someone who's alive and then finally Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
You didn't even need it,
bro. Beautiful cohesive story from start to end, amazing characters.
I love when it's like they have a start, they have a finish, you know, quick, get it out of there.
I love those, but they stick with you.
Yeah, they stick with you.
It stuck with me for a long time. I might have mentioned it on this podcast, but I did show it to my wife, and at the end, no spoilers, but she's like, my missus was crying and turns to me and says, "Why did you show me this?"
Why did you show me this?
Yeah, she was that upset.
Honestly, bro, that last episode, no spoilers. If you haven't watched it, you're doing yourself a disservice.
That's phenomenal. Yeah. And just to tack on real quick, there is in the game, I think you have seen it as well, when you pick up a brain dance.
Yeah.
So that's really cool. And then lastly, my final thing, honorable mention, JJK, of course, just because of its impact. Like I said, Chainsaw Man is JJK done better. JJK has too much action. I feel like it's just fight. Could be better. But yeah, that's me. Why don't you?
I'm going to start off with the honorable mentions only because I have a couple. My honorable mentions are Mob Psycho 100.
Okay.
That animation style is amazing. Story is amazing. It's really fun. Freerun. I only have it as my honorable mention because I haven't watched it. Yeah, I watched a couple first episodes. Honestly, I didn't like it. Hey, it's barely holding on.
It's holding on to dear life.
Bro, just take it off. Let's see what happens. Let's see if it will last before we do. Yeah. So Freerun. I watched the first couple of episodes. I watched the first episode. I didn't like it, and then I went back because of how much you raved on about it. I was like, bro, if he's liking it, it's peak.
Yeah.
So I went back. I watched a couple of episodes, but like I said, bro, there's too much goodness. Yeah, like, there's too much to watch, too much to play, whatever. But I will get back into it.
Yeah.
I will. And my third one, and I genuinely think this would change if I watched the movie, but I didn't. So Chainsaw Man is my third honorable mention, only because I haven't watched the movie.
Okay.
Apparently that movie was elite.
Yeah.
So that's my.
It was really good.
It was really good, eh? Yeah. So that's Chainsaw Man. I love the main character, bro.
He's so funny.
He's so funny. Yeah. So my top 3. Number 3, I got JJK. I would say that JJK, the thing that carries it for me is its power system. I love it. It gets a bit confusing a bit, but when you have such a convoluted power system, and then you have someone that understands in the anime or the manga understands it so well that it looks like they're hacking. I love that. But when you break it down, he's actually not going outside of it's not an ass pool or anything. He's not going outside of the actual power system. It's well within the rules of the power system. You're like, how did he think of that? You know what I mean? I love that sort of stuff. Cyberpunk, I got that at number 2.
Yep.
Yeah. It's by far on this list. I think it's the best story, best animation, sorry. Like we said, cohesive. It's amazing. But my number 1 is Shangri-La Frontier.
Wow.
Only because of how fun it is, bro. I think Shangri-La Frontier and Black Clover are the only animes that I rewatch.
Yeah, wow. Okay.
Yeah, like I usually, when something's very story driven, I don't like to rewatch it. Like I only rewatch sitcoms because like every episode is its own thing. You can skip episodes, whatever. Like I think they have the best rewatchability. I haven't really watched. Oh no, and Attack on Titan. I've rewatched Attack on Titan. Yeah. But Shangri-La Frontier is just so fun to rewatch, bro.
Wow, you rated that high?
Yeah, it's so good, bro. It's so fun. Yeah, so fun. All right, man. Yeah. That's my top 3.
That's a solid top 3 list. All right, then you know what? I stopped Shangri-La Frontier after like 2-3 episodes. But I'll get back into it if you rated that high.
Yeah, get back into it. Look, if you can't watch it dubbed, don't watch it dubbed.
I couldn't watch it dubbed.
Yeah, don't watch it dubbed. I genuinely understand when people be like, "Oh, dubbed is too cringe," because you understand what they say.
It was too cringe for me. I have to watch it.
Like if I turned off my mind to it, it's like, I gotta win. Yeah. But because you can be delusional with the Japanese, because you're like, I don't know what they're saying. I'm just reading.
Honestly, it's straight up. Yeah.
But no, bro, don't think. See, this is the thing when someone tells me, "Oh, the subbed is way better," or "the dubbed is way better," yeah, and then you genuinely go into an anime and you can't watch it, whether it's subbed or dubbed, yeah, you're doing yourself a disservice. Watch it how you want to watch it, enjoy it how you want to enjoy it. Don't worry about what. Yeah. Like if someone's saying, no, if you're watching it in dubbed, you're doing it wrong, or you're watching it in subbed, or you're missing out on the best moments of dubbed. Watch it how you want to watch it, enjoy it how you want to enjoy it. As the whole point is that you enjoy it, and then you join the community that enjoys it. It doesn't matter how you enjoy it.
You're very wholesome, but I'm gonna say F dub watchers. I'm sick of you guys saying dub is good. Dub is horrible, man. They have the same fight. You know what? We did this in a past episode.
Yeah, we did this in the past episode. It's just a negative Nancy, bro.
I am a negative.
He just hates.
I am a hater.
He thinks it's cool to hate. That's why he likes Ghost Freak.
Bro, oh my god, man.
Ramadan.
Allahumma inni sa'im. No, you know what? I would fight you, but I am very disheartened that in the new Ben 10 reboot they've gotten rid of Ghost Freak.
They just don't want him. No one likes him.
I'm very.
Are you talking about the absolute Ben 10? Yeah.
I'm so sad about that.
Yeah, you should be. No one likes Ghost
Freak. And they kept Upgrade.
Oh no, the one fan of Ghost Freak is upset.
Alright, man, let's get moving.
Anyway, let's continue. I wanted to get into, we did cooked or cooking before, and people seem to like it. Let's go again. Cooked or cooking. Okay, I got a couple. I know you know it's recorded. I can see. Yeah. First one. I think this one you're gonna enjoy.
Okay.
Anime is the best entertainment medium for fictional storytelling. Am I cooked or was I cooking?
Anime.
Anime is the best medium for fictional storytelling. Am I cooked or am I cooking? First, just give me your answer.
You are cooking.
Cooking. Yeah, I think I'm cooking as well.
I'm thinking of like Cyberpunk Edge Runners getting in there. I'm thinking of Castlevania.
Yeah.
As well. Dude, I think you cooked. I think you cooked.
I think I cooked. I only put fictional just to ease it for you. I think for me at least, anime is the best form of storytelling. Or manga. Oh, not manga. Or maybe manga as well. But like anime instead of like live action shows.
I think you're cooking.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Not just anime. Just so people don't think I'm doing anime/animation. Like when you animate.
Yeah. You know,
animating it is way better than.
I would agree with that. Yeah.
Especially for fictional.
You're cooking.
Yeah. My next one. People that don't watch anime are missing out on the best stories ever told.
100%.
100%.
100%. You're cooking. I fully agree with that.
That one was just a layup.
Yeah, that is a layup.
Like if you don't watch anime because it's cartoon or whatever, you are missing out on generational stories. Yeah. Like these are stories that will shape our future.
1000%.
I'm not even like Vinland Saga actually helped some people become better people.
It didn't work for you.
No, it didn't work for me. Nothing works for me. I'm a One Piece fan. that has to end before anything else can work for me. Yeah,
I agree with that, man. 100%.
Okay.
I'm thinking Attack on Titan. For me, Attack on Titan is the greatest. Attack on Titan is the greatest piece of fictional media ever. I think it's better than any game ever. I think it's better than any TV show. I think it's better than any movie. I think it's better than any anime. It is better than comic books. I think Attack on Titan stands alone at the top.
Yeah,
it's that good. Amazing story.
Attack on Titan is the Superman of entertainment.
Why you gotta ruin my yap, bro? Don't ruin my yap.
I just wanted to read.
No, don't do that.
Okay.
Attack on Titan is amazing. Great characters, great story. Bro, the music is crazy.
Oh my god.
The music is not normal, bro.
Oh my god, the music's not
There's nothing wrong with it except one thing.
Armin?
No. Reiner's plot armor, bro.
Oh yeah.
As much as I love him as a character, but why does he have so much plot armor?
He does.
It didn't last the whole
it didn't last the whole episode. That's because you keep smashing the wall, bro.
Bro, I get too angry too easily, bro. I have to become a...
You know what? Before we started this podcast, I'm gonna yap a bit, just so we... just until you put that back up. Before we started this podcast, he was like to me, you got to get less angry, because I was the one that rages so much. Whether it's games, movies, whatever, I was the one that raged. He's like, bro, you got to calm it down. Yeah? Look at you. I'm the chill one now.
I feel like the comments have gotten to me.
Yeah, I think so.
I feel like people have ruined me.
You know what? Because you've been in such a little bubble where we've allowed your nonsense.
Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I agree.
Now people that don't know you, they're going to be like, bro, what's he saying?
Yeah, you know what? That's fair.
Yeah. Okay. So, I'm glad you brought up Attack on Titan because it has nothing to do with Attack on Titan, but Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is held back by its older animation. I think I'm cooked.
Okay, I'm going to say you're cooked, not because of animation. I think it just came out too long ago.
So you're saying not a lot of people get to experience it now? I said held back. I do think if it gets if they remake it or whatever, I would 100% enjoy it if it's into newer anime, so newer animation with the newer technology they have. But I don't think it's held back. I don't think it's held back at all.
Not by animation, but by how old it is. Because another one for example is Cowboy Bebop. Came out a long time ago. It's
still really good.
Yeah, but because it's a long time ago, people
don't watch it. Yeah, people aren't aware of it.
The only people I know that watch that are unks like us.
Yeah, but it's the unks when we talk about it.
Yeah,
that's when. But you know what? It's the different generations as well. Because I remember when unks of our generation would talk about something, you're like, what? I want to watch it. I want to be cool like this unk.
Yeah.
Now we're getting called unks if we watch anything old. You know what I mean? I remember I was talking to one of my younger cousins and I was like to him, bro, you need to watch all these older animes. They're amazing. Like, bro, get out of here, unc. Bro, I'm going to hit this kid. What do you mean?
Get out of here.
Yeah, I remember when we were younger, whatever recommendation someone, even if they're 2 years older than you, you're like, bro, this guy's cooking. This guy's cooking. But now they just want their new age.
Bro, it's insane how they cook. Bro, what? I thought we would be the cool guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Now we're unks.
Yeah, but that's on us to think that we were going to be cool.
Yeah, that's fair. What the hell, bro?
Okay. Voice acting.
Yeah.
Is harder than normal acting. Am I cooked or am I cooking?
You're cooked.
I'm cooked?
You're absolutely cooked.
Yeah, I think I'm cooked as well. Relax. Okay? I put it there so I can say I'm
You made me so angry with that.
Yeah,
because I'm thinking now about the dub actors, voice acters. Just them.
But they're amazing.
Bro, they're not amazing.
But okay.
Okay, I could go in the studio and be like, I'm about to hurt these guys.
But you're only thinking...
What's the difference between me and them?
You're only thinking about voice acting in anime. What about Jake the Dog, Bender?
But bro, a live action, you got to put so much more effort into it.
You reckon?
Yeah.
I think you put a lot of effort into voice acting because it's only your voice. It's literally your voice that's doing the acting.
So what do you think? You think you're cooked or cooking?
I think I'm cooked. I don't think it's harder. Okay? But I don't think it's way easier. I don't think any Tom, Dick and Harry can just go in. So you think you can just go into a studio and become the best voice actor?
If I put 10 minutes of practice, then yeah.
No, I think you're cooked.
Okay.
I think
honestly,
you're cooked.
You have to glaze you for a second. I think you could go in the studio and straight away do
that. Was so we gotta cut that out. What the hell? Yeah, we gotta cut that out. I caught myself there, bro. Please don't put this on the internet, bro.
What was that?
I don't know, man. I just did it again.
Stop doing that, bro.
I'm sorry, man. I can't control myself.
Don't ever do that again.
Yeah, hopefully this is the lowest viewed podcast we have.
I'm gonna make a clip out of this.
No.
Stop.
Okay.
That was one more.
Shambles, bro, please, man.
Go like that.
No, I was about to.
I can't wait.
Yeah, look, but I still think that.
Did you rip ass?
No, I didn't. I did not rip ass. If I ripped ass, my chair would rip, like from the sound.
Did I rip ass?
Did you? Hey, but where's this episode going, bro? Anyway, let me move on to the next one. Okay. A power system with too many rules makes an anime boring. Am I cooked or am I cooking? Three.
Cooked.
Two. Cooked? Yeah, I think I'm cooked as well. I think I'm cooked. I think the opposite. I think a complicated power system, complicated not for the sense of being complicated, but it's just complicated. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like complicated in the sense of there's too much steps to it. Not, I want to make this confusing so a lot of people can't understand it. One example is Hunter x Hunter, which I think is hands down the best power system ever. The NEN system is the best power system ever. JJK, I don't think it's nearly nowhere near as good as Hunter x Hunter, but it does try to copy it in some senses. Maybe, yeah.
I feel like for JJK, the author is just like padding on shit. Like he has like with Hunter x Hunter, I feel like he has the power scaling system in his head from chapter 1. He knows what he wants to do and where he wants to take it and the rules he wants to set. With JJK, I feel like he is tacking on more and more just so he can further the plot in terms of like how are we going to stop this guy.
I don't think so.
I feel
I tell you why, and it's very, very, very prevalent in the Sukuna versus Gojo fight, where Sukuna, someone that understands the power system, the curse system, really, like, that's why you think it's an ass pull. But if you really read it and really pay attention to how Sukuna is watching Gojo, yeah. So that's why I think there are stuff like, for example, Hikari, I think he's the jackpot guy. Yeah. That for me is amazing. Like, bro, it's so fun. Like, he has fun with it.
Yeah.
Okay? I'm not going to say he doesn't have fun with it, but he does stay within the confines of the rules that he set.
Okay.
You know what I mean? The rules that he set, he might bend them for the sake of a character, but he'll never go against it. Okay. Like, it's never, or this guy can't see any curses because of not having cursed energy, like Toji, for example. He can't see any curses because he doesn't have any cursed energy. But now he can. You know what I mean? Like, no, he never outright denies a rule or goes against the rule. Okay. You know what I mean? Which is what I think is good. Okay. You know, like, as long as if you're bending it, if I can see a way around it, you know what I mean? Okay. I think that's fine. But if you're outright like going against the rules, and the new anime that's gonna come out soon, it's the Witches anime. Do you know what it's called?
Witches anime? No.
If you could search it up, I think it's just right. Witches anime coming out 2026. I forgot what its name is, bro. But I'm really excited for it because apparently the power system, like, it's a magic system. I love magic systems that are really like complicated and really hard to grasp, because that's what magicians are meant to be. Yeah. You know, wizards are meant to be like the master tacticians.
So you say Witches anime coming up?
Yeah, Witches.
Witches Atlia?
Yeah. Which is Atlia. Yeah, that one. But apparently it's going to have... I've seen a lot of people raving on about its magic system, which I can't wait for, bro.
Okay.
If there's a good... If I get one more show or anime or movie where all they do is fireball, lightning ball, but he's going to do a power move, 2 lightnings in 2 hands. Like, bro, get out of here, man.
Okay.
You know, I want a convoluted, like, a proper deep system of magic that someone can, like, exploit or whatever. I can't wait.
Okay.
So we both agree, power system with too many is not boring.
Yeah.
Okay. That's all I got. I think we have time for a quick would you rather before we get into our topic.
To be honest, I might delay the would you rather to the end if we have time.
Okay.
I want to just not put you on the spot or put me on the spot, but like an underrated gem of anime.
An underrated gem of anime.
Yeah. So my underrated anime gem is Real Life. I think that's a really funny. It's where he's a he's an old, unemployed person with nothing going for him.
Life.
And then a company comes to him and says that we'll give you an experimental drug. You go back. It's a comedy.
Oh yeah,
it's
bro,
so
sometimes
funny.
comedies.
It's so funny.
Comedies are so good.
So Real Life is my underrated gem of the week.
My underrated gem of the week. Underrated gem of the week. Damn, I haven't had time to think about this. Okay, underrated gem of the week. I'm just gonna go with Shangri-La Frontier.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Yeah, honestly, because first of all, you caught me off guard. Second of all, it's genuinely like more people need to know about it.
Okay,
bro. It's so good, bro.
That is fair.
It's such a good anime. Such a good anime, bro.
I'll get back into it.
Get back into it. Watch it however you need to watch it, just to watch it.
Okay.
It's so good. Anyway, so you want to do this at the end? We'll do others at the end?
Yeah, I want to get into One Piece. I'm itching.
Okay, you're itching. First, One Piece live action.
Okay. As much as I want to talk some trash about One Piece, if we're going to go with live action, so far I'm going to rate it an 8 out of 10.
Ooh.
That's
actually higher than I thought you would.
Bro, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah,
I think it's goofy fun.
Yeah.
They know what they're trying to do with it. And I see a lot of hate. Like, oh, it's so goofy, and like, what are they doing, bro? Yeah. Why are you going into a live action that you know is trying pretty hard to be as close to the source material as possible in terms of the goofiness, the fun they're having with the power systems and whatnot? Why would you go into that when they explicitly told you we're trying to be as faithful as we can, but we also got to make up because it's a live action, and then complain that it's goofy?
Exactly. Speaking of that,
I'm a One Piece hater.
Yeah.
And
you're a One Piece fan hater.
Yes, okay. I'm a One Piece fan hater.
You clearly like the story. You like the story. You genuinely like the story. And as soon as you admit that, the sooner we can move on.
Yeah, all right. What were you going to say?
No, admit it.
No, I'm not going to admit it.
Admit it right
now. No, I'm not going to admit it. Hey, man, it's pretty cool. I like it.
I like it, man. So what I was going to say, speaking about that, there's a lot of stuff that interests me, like seeing, I don't know if, spoiler warning if you haven't watched it, but you see Bartolomeo, you know, the guy with the green hair?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you see him in it, and he's not meant to come into the anime until way later on.
Yeah,
but I like how they did it now, so that when he does come later on, it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Because in the anime, do you mind me saying something about his character, or you want to... It's not a spoiler.
Okay.
Like, Bartolomeo is a big Luffy fan. Okay. He really, really likes Luffy. But when you introduced him in Dressrosa, he's just said that, oh, I've been following you. You know, I've been following you and I really love you. But now that they introduced him this early and we get to see him this early, it's a lot better, in my opinion.
Okay.
Because now he gets to follow Luffy and really become his fan.
Wow,
you get what I mean? So that then when we're properly introduced to him, when he introduced himself to Luffy, we can then see him as, oh, this is why he's a fan.
Okay.
You know?
Wow.
Another thing is...
So you're a fan of them introducing...
Definitely.
Yeah?
Definitely. Brooke, I'm a very big fan of them introducing Brooke. Brooke is the guy with the guy that has the exact same glasses as you. Yeah. So them introducing a lot of people. A lot of people were upset that he's black. Like, he was always black.
Was he? He wasn't, was he?
No, he was a skeleton in the anime.
I saw an image.
But now it's you.
How did that happen?
Now it's you.
What's it called? Brooke?
Yes.
So you're telling me he wasn't in the anime?
He was. You get to see him in the anime. But he's the Soul King, soul music.
Yeah, you know what? I get what you're saying. Yeah.
Hey, don't look at Toei's animation. They whitewashed so many black characters. Like, Usopp is meant to be black.
He's black. He's black. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, he's always meant to. He has his afro, soul music. That's his character. You know what I mean? Yeah. He's even dresses like, I can't remember who he is, but they based him off.
They based him, yeah.
Yeah. Like, he was meant to be like a Soul King.
I like him.
Yeah. He was really fun.
Anyone with these glasses, I'm a fan of.
Yeah. Some people just want to hate, bro. I'm telling you. Some people just can't. Like, I'm just going to sidetrack quickly. Crimson Desert is coming out, and it's promising a lot. So much. It's promising to be like Elden Ring or Breath of the Wild. And then people find the smallest thing. Like, Crimson Desert is known, like, they said the story isn't going to be the best of stories. Like, it's not going to be a really Witcher 3 or Red Dead Redemption 2 story, right? But you know that before you're going in. And then everyone, like, or not everyone, but people that want to hate are going to be, oh, this is going to be so bad. Oh, it's going to be so bad because the story's so bad. Like, bro, relax.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It looked so fun, man.
Yeah, it looked so fun. And the same thing with One Piece. Like, people just want to hate. When Chopper first came out, everyone's like, "Ah, it's so bad. It's not exactly how the anime is, bro. It's live action."
Yeah,
And now you've seen Chopper. Like he's actually a little cute reindeer. So you know what I mean? Like he's a cute little reindeer. My biggest gripe with the Netflix show is Netflix part, not the show part. Why? Because Netflix only allows them to do 8 episodes, which I think is like, if they had 10 episodes in the first season where they were able to end it off where they started it here, I think it would have been a lot more coherent, and then they would have been able to get into the grand line way earlier. And if they had 10 episodes, or you know what, even if they had like 13 episodes per season, they would have been able to, because it's a very big and very like dense story. I think having 13 episodes, like you remember back in the days, Daredevil had 13. Like they used to have 13 episodes. I don't know what's the 8 episode.
They might even drop it to 6 soon, bro.
That's crazy, bro. Like they're not giving them enough time to like really say the story.
Yeah.
And if anything, that's just gonna mean prolonged. It's gonna be prolonged. Like One Piece season 2, it's really good. Honestly, it's really good it's a faithful adaptation.
Yeah.
And for him to do it twice, you know, I thought they had a fluke season 1, because I'm a big hater of live action anime adaptations. It's never been good, you know, even not even anime, like Avatar: The Last Airbender, Dragon Ball the movie,
like Death Note.
Death Note. You know what I mean? They were so bad, you know. But this one, they were faithful to the actual manga, actual story. Oda's heavily involved in the casting, in the sets, in everything. So it's really good.
I like it, man. Straight up.
I really liked season 1, you know, and I was like, but it's a fluke.
Season 1 was great.
Yeah, season 1 was great, and I was like, there's no way they're gonna do the same thing in season 2, and they did. Genuinely, they did.
Look, straight up, I'm loving it.
Yeah, how many episodes have you watched so far?
Just the first one.
Oh, just the first one? And an 8 out of 10 just for the first episode? Yeah, that's really good. Another thing, they added a lot of the stuff that you learn earlier on. And at first, I knew they were going to have to do that. Because there's no way, like, bro, there's 1,000-something chapters, right? There's no way you're going to get everything, you know, or like will probably be 50 by the time, if they try to go really faithful to the manga. But the way they did it in the live action works, in my opinion. Okay. Some of the stuff works better than the manga.
Okay.
You know, like we were introduced to it later on in the manga, but it's only because Oda really wrote his story. Like obviously Oda didn't write chapter 1 of One Piece knowing that he's going to go into chapter 5 billion, you know, like every mangaka knows that they have to have an out in case their manga gets cancelled. And if your manga doesn't get cancelled, you move on and you really tell the story they want. He got lucky, and also his story, like everyone really resonated with it and loved it, that they never cancelled it. There was no reason to cancel it. If anything, One Piece, I don't know if you've heard about it, but Shonen Jump was gonna, like they were gonna go kaput or bankrupt because not a lot of people were buying manga. But One Piece in the early 2000s were like, a lot of people were buying the Shonen Jump, the whole thing just for One Piece. So he got the treatment that every mangaka wants, you know, and not a lot of mangaka. So a lot of the times, my point is that a lot of the times they try to end their story off early just in case they get cancelled, so the fans aren't left with anything. So now I feel like he's correcting a lot of stuff that he wanted to do, you know, because there's so many things like with Sanji's backstory where she's like, Tim, where'd you learn how to cook? He's like, I'm self-taught. I don't know if you've watched that yet.
I can't remember.
I don't think you have. Anyway, but Sanji's backstory. A lot of the times when they introduce, like Zoro is more seen as the first mate, and Nami even says, you're the first mate, talk to him. You know what I mean? Like his role in the...
I think Zoro is better in the anime from what I've seen, from the clips that I've seen and from like the short episode I've seen. He doesn't hit for me in the live action, I'll be honest. It doesn't hit.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't mind him. I much prefer the Zoro.
He seems too he seems too cringe in the show, in like the live action.
Like what someone who cosplays Zoro.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The anime Zoro has aura, bro.
Yeah, but it's very hard to do what Zoro does. My biggest gripe with him is he needs to be a lot more loosey goosey. Zoro, Zoro doesn't really become the aura man or whatever up until later.
Yeah,
like after the time skip, and there's reasons behind that, but we'll get into that when we get into that. But yeah, so at the start he was a lot more jokey and whatnot, and a lot more childlike. Yeah. I would say I want him to be a lot more childlike. Yeah, maybe let's watch the rest of season 2.
Maybe it does go into that, but from what I've seen and also heard, is that Zoro's meant to be more like he's so cool, he's fun. You know? I'm not getting that from the live action.
He's a lot more childlike.
Yeah,
but he also is very, very like harsh on Luffy. Like there's a lot of times where Luffy just thinks he's joking around, like jokes around too much, and Zoro's like, bro. At the end of the day, we're pirates and we're outlaws. Like, give it a rest.
Okay.
Yeah, and he's the only one that does that with Luffy. Okay. And I love that they established that a lot earlier on.
Okay.
So with Nami, she goes to him and she tells him, "Hey, you're the first mate. Talk to him." Okay. You know, I love that they established that he's the only one that can actually talk talk some sense into Luffy. Okay. And they want to spend a lot of time with each other.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's us about the live action.
Yeah.
You need to watch a lot more. We might get into it a bit more next week.
But like as a general like rating, because you know this is One Piece season 2, so we're going to title it pretty much. I think it's an 8 out of 10. One Piece live action is great. I look straight up. As much as I've hated One Piece in the past, like I'm not a rage baiter. I'm not doing this for like to get clicks.
Yeah, that's good. Like you're not you're not too stubborn to say
I love the live action. Man.
Yeah, and you know, that was the point of it. Genuinely, that was the point of it. Oda, I don't know if Oda specifically said it, but he wanted a more global outreach of the story, you know? And he knows that a lot of people aren't going to be able to get into the anime because, bro, at the end of the day, the pacing is bad.
Yeah.
Like, no one can say that the pacing isn't bad. And it is a lot of time and effort. If it wasn't for COVID, I don't think I would have watched One Piece. Okay. You know? I had nothing to do.
Yeah, okay.
You know? So that's why this live action and hopefully the anime remake by Wit Studios will get a lot more people.
Wit Studios doing it?
Yeah, Wit Studios doing it. Yeah. Wit Studios doing it, And honestly, a lot of people were hating on the anime, the art style that they took, but I really like it. It's like very drawn out, cartoony.
For the one that Wit Studios doing?
Yeah. You don't see a lot of it, but it's really cool. I really enjoy it.
But so people prefer the old style? Is that what you're saying?
No, see, a lot of people that don't understand Luffy's character want him to they want him to be like new gen anime. You know how the new gen anime is like all animated, cool, edgy, whatever.
Is this what you mean by that?
Yeah,
I like that. Bro.
Yeah, it's really good.
That's
cool. And it suits the story and it suits the vibe that One Piece is going for.
I like it.
Yeah,
maybe we're unks. You reckon it's an unk thing?
I don't think it's an thing. I think it's people that haven't watched One Piece or don't understand the characters of the characters of the Straw Hats characters that just want it to look a certain way. Okay. It's the same thing that happened with Gear 5. Okay. A lot of people that didn't watch One Piece saw Gear 5. And look, if you're someone, we can't catch a break. We actually can't catch a break.
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Gears here.
This is why we can't catch a break. This is the universe punishing us for blokes like him. Anyway, we had like a 10-minute discussion about One Piece.
I was ranting.
And you ranted, bro. It was so funny watching you rant, like with no audio. Our audio cut out, by the way. Anyway, we're back. And basically what I was saying about Gear 5 is that the One Piece fans that hype it so much that they can't let anyone else enjoy their own anime. Like, One Piece is so good that you can't enjoy Attack on Titan. Cut that out. You know what I mean?
It's like 90% of your fan base, though.
No, it's not. It's
90% of your fan base. Just press the red. Bro, I put on Do Not Disturb. Anyways, I'm not even going to cut that out. Don't
even cut that out. You know what? At this point, let's just get through this.
We've had too many.
We've had too many. Anyway, no, it's not 90%.
It's 90%.
You know what? It's because that's who you interact with.
Have I had one comment where I've said, like, One Piece is too long, where someone in the comments was...
This is his victim mentality, yeah?
I just get attacked by you guys.
He will rant about One Piece and he will hate about One Piece. And the people that genuinely enjoy One Piece and the story don't care, right? Like someone that's in their own little bubble.
Shame.
No, someone, listen. Someone that's in their own bubble that's loving One Piece and whatnot, and you're in the corner, you're like Squidward, that Squidward meme.
Bro, you know...
Just, no. Let me make my point. You know that Squidward meme where he sees SpongeBob and Patrick running out and he's just looking from the window?
Yeah.
that SpongeBob and Patrick, they're not going to respond to you.
That's not true.
That is 100% true.
It's the other way. It's that I'm living my life not watching One Piece, and then One Piece fans just.
So you're saying you're sitting in your room by yourself, having never interacted with One Piece fans.
Yes, I have interacted with One Piece fans. All right, listen, bro. All I've said.
Yeah.
In a very respectful manner.
In a very respectful, by the way.
Yeah.
This is what I mean. Like, he'll put himself out like to be, excuse me, I just don't have the time to watch 1,000 episodes. Bro, you piece of shit, you man.
All the time. You guys, bro, you know what? Generational suckers. That's what you guys are. If you say anything about One Piece, bro, you say, all I've said is that it's too long and leave me alone.
You have not, that's not all you've said.
You know what? I don't care. I'm going to build on this. One Piece is trash. How about that?
He literally came into my garage, unprovoked, put the Gear 5 episode and just started laughing at me. Saying, this is what you like, this is what you like.
This is what you goofy ass One Piece fans, but like, Gear 5 is going to break the internet. It's going to break the internet. It's not going to be normal.
But that's what I mean. You're only interacting with the toxic fans. You know,
there's so much of you.
There's
so much of you
interact with,
and then you guys are trying to beef with Attack on Titan. Go, by the way. What's better, One Piece or Attack on Titan?
For me, I enjoy One Piece.
You are out of your mind.
No,
you're out of your mind.
I enjoy it more. That's all I said. I enjoy it more. Genuinely, I enjoy it more.
You're not, bro.
Like, I enjoy the story. I enjoy the community. I enjoy being a part of the One Piece fandom a lot more. But Attack on Titan,
you're out of your mind.
Is hands down like one of the best stories ever.
No, it is the best story and is better than One Piece.
If obviously you think that you haven't watched One Piece, but like I'm not telling you that
watched One Piece.
Okay, I'm not telling you. Oh, by the way, we also spoke about live. Oh no, I think we got.
I think we got that part.
Yeah. Now I'm not telling you that I think that One Piece clears Attack on Titan. I'm saying that there's no reason to I can't just be a One Piece fan. I don't have to just be a One Piece fan or just be an Attack on Titan fan.
One Piece fans literally only think about One Piece.
No, but that's what I'm telling you. That's the people.
Look at you. But 2 episodes in a row, you have 4 One Piece items around you.
Yeah, but we just put those.
Yeah, bro, you have this. You have one. You
asked me to wear the hat.
Okay, but you've got the hat and the shirt again. Like, bro, there's so much One Piece around you.
Yeah, and I enjoy One Piece.
One Piece fans are not only One Piece. But that's all you have around you.
Yeah, but that's all I have here.
Yes.
But you know what? This guy's a slimy little piece of fasting, so I can't continue that. He asked me to bring so much One Piece stuff. You asked
When did I ask you to bring so much? All I've ever asked you to bring is the hat.
No. Before we even set up, I was like, should I bring my One Piece stuff? I have a lot. And he said yes.
You only have the Gear 5 Goofy Luffy over here. That's all you brought.
I brought this poster. Exactly.
What else do I have? Together. That's
it. What else?
You have a bunch of other stuff back up.
Bro, Spider-Man, Venom, basically Spider-Man. Spider-Man. Have I said a single thing? See what I mean by this guy? He just wants to hate. Like, he just wants to hate.
You cooked me.
I cooked you.
You cooked me.
Bro, but what I'm trying to say is genuinely the One Piece toxic fan base, like any other anime. You have to admit that, bro, not even anime, games, animes, movies, anyone. For example, Quentin Tarantino fans.
One Piece is way worse.
Quentin Tarantino fans. You have the only people that have the right, in my opinion, to be all high-minded and say no one can come next to us is Lord of the Rings fans.
Yeah.
Because what are you gonna do?
And Batman vs Superman fans.
Yeah, okay, sure. Because they're sitting in their own crazy corner, like, "Hey, wear the mask," and like, "Hey, leave him alone, man."
Batman vs Superman is better than One Piece,
bro. That is such horrible rage bait. Like, it failed horribly. Like, I'm not even gonna. Like, you're talking to the wrong person, bro. Which is what I'm trying to get into. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you genuinely stuck with the story and stuck with Luffy's character, you, in a matter of 2 seasons. Hey, we agreed that you're not going to do that. I let you yap.
What yap did I do, bro? Half of it was cut out.
Yeah, that's true.
No, listen. Let me voice my concerns about one.
No, you know what? We did say this episode, I'm going to let you say whatever you want.
Bro.
But you have to let me reply to you.
Okay, that's fair. All right. This anime is trash, bro. Okay. Maybe, the manga is good. Life...
Bro, that's no point. He's like, bro, no, he's giving me time to speak. Anime trash.
No, I'm going to get to it. All right. Luffy is annoying. Mm-hmm. All right. His voice actor is not good for sub. Probably dub. You watched it in dub?
Yeah.
Okay, then maybe I'll give you that. It's better in dub. His voice actor is annoying. He's just an annoying character. He's just running around with his goofy ass run. Like, I hate that goofy ass run that he does, bro. I can't stand it. Okay. I can't stand it, okay? Nami is just annoying. All she does, and she loses every fight. All right. Has she ever won a fight? Be honest with me. Has
Yeah,
she ever won?
Yeah, she has.
Who did she win a fight against?
She wins a fight against, I forgot her name, but she's basically one of
Let's see, make up the character. Yes.
secret government. You can search it up. Bro.
You just made that up.
Yeah.
You can't even remember someone. You can't even
can
remember the
search it
name. You're a One Piece.
She's has
Connoisseur.
but you know I can't remember anyone's name with anything.
I don't care.
You can't use that against
I
her.
don't care.
Okay, she's blonde. She has glasses like yours, but they're clear. She eats a devil fruit that gives her soapy powers.
Devil fruit as well is like the dumbest power system.
No, come on.
Yes, it is, bro.
Be honest.
Yes, it is. Okay,
Hey,
with
be
Hunter x
honest.
Hunter and whatnot,
Yeah.
right? Brother, we're training. We got to understand the power system. Devil fruit. I'm better than you now.
Okay, but if you really
Let me hear what you have to say. I'm gonna let you speak.
if you really look into One Piece, that's not its power system, that's its magic system, yeah. But it has the haki system, which is basically which it says like they always make it clear that haki transcends all. The Pirate King, the one that died, Goldie Roger, had no devil fruit.
Spoilers. Now I'm not gonna watch the anime.
Yeah, because you're definitely gonna watch the remake. I am 100%.
I will. I promise you, I'll watch it.
Yeah, like the haki is the one that
All my issues with One Piece boil down to how bad the pacing is that it makes everything look worse for me.
I genuinely, and I've told you so many times, if someone comes up to me and tells me I'm not gonna watch One Piece because I don't have the time to get into 1,000 episodes or whatever, not even I don't have the time. Like, oh, bro, I'm so busy. No, like I don't want to spend my time watching 1,000 episodes just for what I would consider, as obviously as a One Piece fan, I would consider the best story ever told. Yeah, I would consider it. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like you're like obviously he's gonna think that. Look at him. Look at that nerd with all his One Piece stuff.
You guys are so irrational. That is an irrational statement to make.
Why?
How are you gonna say it's one of the best things ever with 1,000 episodes?
No, I'm saying in my opinion. That's what I was trying to say. Obviously, when you see me say that, oh, it's one of the best stories ever told, yeah, you're going to be
You've
like,
never fought for anything as hard in your life as you fight for One Piece.
How hard am I fighting?
I've said the worst things to you, yeah? You brush it off. I say something bad about One Piece,
Bro,
I have to watch 1,000 episodes.
I see, this is you're fighting yourself. I literally brush it off. I literally don't care. You told me, let's talk about One Piece. I told you at the start, I'll answer any questions that you want about One Piece. And now you're saying, oh, you're trying to defend it. I don't care if you like it or you don't like it.
Then let me ask you a question, yeah?
Yeah, go.
What is wrong with you guys?
What is your problem, man?
Okay, no. Actually, let me ask you a proper question because now there is a little bit of rage back to what I'm saying, but I do hate you One Piece fans.
Okay, that's fine.
Right? But let me ask like a proper question.
Okay.
Should someone who wants to get into One Piece like I do, I actually do, I want to see what everyone is talking about, but I hate the anime.
Yeah.
So should someone like me read the manga or just wait for the new anime that's coming up?
I actually love that question. And I'm going to answer it. You should... No. I genuinely think that you have to find, first of all, if you want, like you said, like if someone wants to enjoy the story.
Because I love the live action.
Exactly. So you know that there's something there that you want to enjoy, right? I think that anything you do that you feel like you're dragging is a detriment to yourself. Anime, if you feel like you can't get past it, like I know the Escape podcast, the boys, the hat guy, Alex, I think Alex is so he was talking about the One Piece live action. He's like, bro, and whenever I sat in the toilet, I was like, bro, let me just watch episodes. He goes, I'm up to episode 96, it's peak. Like he ended up loving it. I know that eventually it becomes worth it to stick through the pacing or whatever, yeah? But to get there and for it to feel like a chore to the point where you can just hate it, you know what I mean? It makes you hate the thing, you know? I think you shouldn't do that. If you're someone that actually goes out and reads manga, comics, which I know you do, if you're someone that does that, read the manga. It's so well paced. The story's really good, you know? I switched from the anime to the manga. I think around Dressrosa. No. I watched a bit more after that. But definitely after Wano. During Wano, I'm like, bro, this pacing is way too much. You know, like I couldn't handle it. And I'm telling you, as a One Piece fan, I haven't watched Egghead. I haven't, like the Elbaf is going to start. I don't plan on watching it unless they fix the pacing. Because it is going to switch to a seasonal anime. So unless they fix the pacing, I don't plan on watching it. Genuinely, I don't plan on watching it. But I read the manga. I'm always like with the leaks and whatnot. I'm always like I genuinely think if you're someone that enjoys reading manga or comics, read the manga.
Okay.
You know?
But let me take it one step further.
Sorry, just to finish off. And if you're someone that doesn't like reading manga or whatever, wait for that One Piece.
Okay, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah, wait for that One Piece anime remake. I genuinely think because bro, they had a target. So from episode 1 to Wano, I think that's where they're gonna do, or Egghead. Let's just say Egghead. There's 1,100 or 1,200 episodes. Yeah, it's gonna get down to 400.
Wow. Okay.
So
I like that.
2/3 of the anime, Oda deemed it like it's just filler.
So is he in charge of that anime?
He's in charge of everything.
Okay.
Yeah, he's in charge of the story. Sorry,
Okay.
He's not in charge of like how they animate it, which is another thing. Like I think Toei didn't animate it really well. Like with all the whitewashing
I hate the
they do.
anime art style, by the way.
Yeah. Oh no, but look, you have to be fair as well that it did come out in 1999.
That is true.
You know, so if you watch it from episode 1, like there are parts where like Usopp, you know who Usopp is?
Yeah.
He'll go and he's like trying to fight some of the characters. Goes and it stops like that, and then it switches to like he. It came out in 1999.
Yeah,
you know, halfway point, episode 512. Yeah, which is where the time skip happens. So from episode 1 to episode 512, we still haven't hit 2015.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Wow.
So there's 500 episodes. You'll see a drastic change. I think in Fishman Island, which is the first arc after the time skip, I still didn't like the animation. They were still trying to find the animation. But you'll see a jump in the animation after the time skip. But you have to, like, again, 1999 to 2000, I think it was 13.
That is very fair.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so that's why it's hard to get into, you know? Like I said, if it wasn't for COVID, I don't think I would have got into it.
Okay.
But it's funny because you see like someone, for example, Penguins, you know, there's clips of him, he's saying, oh, whenever I want to go to sleep, I put on One Piece because it's dog shit, you know, whatever, yada, yada, yada. And then it switches to a clip of him saying, One Piece is the greatest piece of fiction I've ever seen. Yeah. Like, it has done that. It has made people switch. Yeah. People love it. You can't deny the numbers and whatnot.
That's fair.
And genuinely, I'm the fan of One Piece that just wants everyone to enjoy that story. Because I genuinely think that once it's over, there's going to be spoilers everywhere, and once you get spoiled, it won't hit the same.
Okay.
So that's why I think hopefully it comes out this year, the anime remake. They announced it in 2023.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
okay.
but I think they've been busy or whatnot with all this other stuff, whatever. Yeah. And I think he wants to perfect it, and he didn't want it to overshadow the One Piece live action. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So I think that's what's been delaying it, but hopefully it comes out end of this year. And I genuinely think that if they do and they fix the pacing, but keep it. Because One Piece does fix the pacing. It takes out all the like, problems and whatnot with it. But it also takes out what they consider filler. And a lot of what they consider filler is what's not in the manga, right? But there's parts in the One Piece anime where the interactions that Luffy has with certain people, the jokes that they make and the laughs and whatnot, that it makes the anime so much better. You know, like it makes the longer episodes bearable. Like I've never laughed at One Piece made me get into comedy animes.
Okay.
Because I was a very, very staunch, I'm only watching for fight scenes. I want a cool anime is just for cool fight scenes and that's it. Okay. Don't talk to me about no slice of life. Don't talk to me about no comedy. Don't talk to me about no tragedy.
Yeah, it used to be like that.
I used to be, that was like my biggest thing. After One Piece, before One Piece, I really got into stories and whatnot. Like, I really loved the anime medium. Yep. But after One Piece, I was like, bro, they can, like, because I always thought anime won't make me laugh. Bro, genuinely, there's some funny scenes in One Piece. So, I know there's a lot of toxic One Piece fans out there. And no one hates the toxic One Piece fans more than the One Piece fans. Because I remember there was a time where these book talk girls, and I'm not talking about the ones that basically read smut. I'm talking about the actual people that actually have good book recommendations. A lot of them started getting into One Piece, and then people just in the comments, spoiler. Bro, what are you doing? Like, let them enjoy it. Like this, I remember it was one person that they like. At this point, I'm not even gonna document me reading One Piece. I'm gonna read it on my own pace because too many stuff have been spoiled. Like, bro, you just ruined us watching someone enjoy the thing that we like. You know what I mean? The one thing I love when it's taken as a joke. There's always people always find a way to like take a joke that everyone enjoys and make it either racist or it becomes a reality for them. So it's called agenda piece, you know. Yeah. And JJK has it. It's called Agenda Kaizen. I think My Hero Academia, but it's mainly agenda piece, mainly because I'm well within that verse. It's where everyone is a fraud. You know, if you show that you're sad, you're a fraud, you know? And a lot of people laugh at it and it's a joke, bro. Some of the funniest jokes I see, like memes, is of agenda piece where they'll show, you know who Mihawk is, yeah? And he's like painting his sword black. He's like, they'll never find out, you know? And then there was a time where like Shanks, they were showing him as a rat or something, you know? Actual funny meme. And then people take that, and when we'll talk about Mihawk and how he's a good character, no, he's not. He actually paints his sword. Bro, it was a joke. Relax, bro. It was a joke. And then people just get racist. Yeah. Like, I don't know how these people find a way to get racist with everything. Like, Miles Morales, racist.
Like, imagine being a human and seeing someone have a different skin color. I can't fathom that.
I think because we're dark skinned or whatnot. Like, bro, I remember once I was on the train and this white guy came up to me and he's unprompted. I'm like, bro, how angry do you have to be that just seeing
you have nothing wrong with your life? Yeah. And you're like, I have to find something
to hate. Like, bro, he seen me and it ruined his day. Like, it genuinely ruined his day. And I'm like, bro, I'm in E3. Like, what do you want? Bro, and I was like, bro, you're in Auburn. You know what I mean? Like, how upset does this guy have to be every single day? Like, he's in the Arab Central of Auburn and he's like, I can't stand you. Okay, bro. So yeah, like, I don't know, like these people that just find a way to be racist with everything.
But all right, you know what? As a One Piece hater, I'm willing to indulge you and the commenters who have been cooking me. From here on, from today, I'm gonna stop hating on One Piece. One Piece fans unite. Maybe I'll join your fandom, maybe not. Like, I'll give it a chance.
I know you want to, because it's a good story.
I can't do that anime.
Yeah, no, don't. Wallah. Like, genuinely, if something that annoys you so much,
it really does.
Yeah, honestly, I know you love to read comics.
I will get into the manga.
Yeah, get into the manga if you can.
I will do it for you.
You know what? I'll even buy you the first volume to get you into it.
You want to make out now or something?
Yeah, no, we still have 10 more minutes. Let's make it under like. You know what? Right. And I did say that he's going to be a One Piece fan by the end of this episode.
Bro, your points were so rational.
That's what I'm telling you. Bro, don't interact with the toxic fandom.
They interact with me, bro.
Yeah, like, you know, have you seen when they say something, I just ignore it? Like, I don't even want to interact with it.
But bro, like the comments are just, bro, watch more episodes, cuz. Oh, one of them was like, oh, what do you have going on with your life that you can't watch all these episodes? I was like, what?
Yeah, I hate that. Yeah.
That's an insane thing to say.
Yeah, like, bro, I'm almost 30. If I don't have... Hey, we're almost 30.
Hey, man, don't say that.
Hey, but honestly, at this point in our life, if we don't have enough going on in our life that we can't watch it,
But I'm ready to be a One Piece fan. Yeah. All right?
Yeah.
Thank you. You know what? One Piece fandom, you should thank this guy. He brought on a potential fan on board. Because I like
One Piece Daryl.
But look, I like the live action. I'm as much as I talk shit about Luffy's this. That's rage bait.
Yeah.
I think Luffy's character's fun. Like, I love a character who brings joy to everyone around.
Yeah.
He reminds me a lot of Bokuto.
Yeah. And that's why I actually wanted to get into that, but I was like, bro, he was talking about him too much. Yeah. I was like, let him have his thing. I don't want to bring up One Piece every chance I can.
Okay.
I would, but I don't want to. Yeah. But that's one. Like, a lot of people say, Luffy doesn't develop as a character, right? He has minor character developments, but Luffy's whole symbol of freedom, right, is his ability to free everyone around him. And then some of the stuff, like this arcs where I remember showing you with Robin, you know, and she goes, I want to live. You remember when I showed you that? His whole shtick is he'll find someone in like a bad time or a bad place, and they're down.
I love that.
For example, with Vivi, you know, and I don't know how far they get into the live action. I don't know how much you know, but anyway, he finds them. He finds what their dream is, something that they think is an impossibility, and he's like, why? Let's do it, you know, and he gives them that freedom, and you know, and then because there's a point where they ask Luffy, what's your dream? You know, they ask him, what's your dream? They don't tell us what his dream is, but the reaction that the Straw Hat crew has to his dream, where they're like, bro, what? I can't believe it. Like, Jinbei was like, oh, bro, obviously you would have that dream. You know, Zora's like, are you crazy? Like, it's like something that everyone thinks has their own theory as to what that dream is. But in my iteration, it's like, well, he wants the whole world to be free. You know what I mean? And it's like some iteration of that. Like, he's going to do something that's going to give the whole world freedom, where everyone can do whatever the hell they want. And that's why this characterization, Gear 5, works so well, is because his imagination, his ability to turn whatever he wants into whatever he wants, makes that character, like, he's free to do whatever he wants. You know? And that's why when you watch it and he's like, I've reached peak. I've reached my peak, where he's free to do whatever he wants. He thought about becoming muscly, he became muscly. He thought about becoming a giant, he became a giant. And this, I genuinely think that it's not the final form of the Gear 5. I think, like, there's some theories, I don't want to get into it, but there are some theories as to what he's going to become. Yeah. But his whole point is to be that beacon of freedom. Yeah. Which is why, personally, I think him and Eren, Eren, again, I genuinely think they're the two best stories ever. Like, genuinely the two best stories ever. I would give it...
Batman vs Superman?
Batman vs Superman is in its own league. This is who I'm comparing it to. You know what I mean? Like, these stories compared to Batman vs Superman. Yeah. So, I think that Attack on Titan is better only because it's finished, obviously. And from the start to the finish, you know that the mangaka knew what he wanted to do and how he wanted to start and how he wanted to end it. And when you do something like that, you're so coherent. There's no way to, like, dig at the story, even though people found a way. But I think it's a perfect story, right? But the reason I love them both is because of how they betray their hope for freedom, or their what's the word? Like, they try to fight for freedom. You know, Eren goes at it on a selfish route. You know, he kills 80% of the world to make sure that his friends are free. And anyone that tells me Eren's a hero is either rage baiting or has zero real comprehension. Like, I love his character.
He's a monster.
He's a monster. You know, I love the depiction of his character. I don't love, like, his characterization, like, I want to be like that. But I love how he made his character. Like, he's a selfish piece of shit, and he has been from the start, and he ended it that way. You know what I mean?
He's not a hero.
He doesn't want to be a hero.
The hero of Attack on Titan are, like, the ones who stop him.
Yeah, and that's where, like, the difference in their characters is, like, Eren thinks he's the hero for his friends. But he's not a hero. Luffy outright says, I don't want to be a hero. I don't want to share my meat. Which is basically, like, I don't want to share my pause. Like, I don't want to share my food. I don't want to be a hero. I want to be a pirate. I just want to be free. But because of his ideals, people see him as a hero.
That's cool. I like.
You know what I mean? So this is why that juxtapositioning of those two characters.
You know what? Luffy is Superman done better. From what you're saying, Superman done better, because Luffy doesn't have the bullshit of, oh, I'm so sad, I have such a sad life, when Superman has everything going for him. So, Superman has a great job, Superman has a mom behind him, Superman has a farm, Superman has Lois Lane, he has friends.
You were like, bro, I haven't raged yet. Superman!
Bro, he complains about everything. But he's meant to be this freedom, like hope and freedom and stuff. I hate Superman.
He's the hope for everyone else.
From what you're saying, Luffy sounds like he's Superman done right.
I love Luffy way more. If you said Luffy versus Superman, I would have easily said Luffy.
You know what? Luffy is better character than Superman.
Yeah, I agree, 100%.
Because he's fun to watch.
He's fun to watch.
You know, he supports everyone around him. He has that fun, like,
aura. Tell me one other, like, I know in the Superman movie they pulled out the flag.
Yeah.
They've done it in real life with the straw hat.
Yeah, bro, that's
like what happened in Nepal.
I saw it in Mexicano as well.
Yeah, bro, they pulled out the one. Bro, did you see that? That straight undercover cop. He's holding like a little straw hat flag, like he's in a protest, and he's like a white man. He's wearing like he look full straight, looks like an undercover cop. He's like, you guys are cool with me, right? Like, bro. But yeah, it's become a symbol of hope in our day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That has to mean something.
You know what I mean?
Like, again, there are so many of the One Piece fans that I follow online and whatnot don't even watch the manga, and they'll tell you don't even watch the anime until you don't watch the anime. I would never watch the anime. You know what I mean? Like, a lot, bro. The manga is good enough. Anyways, before our mics cut out, let's get into comments.
Okay.
I'll do a quick straight.
Let's get to it.
Get into it. Gojo versus Superman, I think it was 50-50. A lot of people agreed with you. A lot of people agreed with me. One thing I want to say, I want to fix what I said before, where I said that they were inconsistent with magic. It's not that Superman has a weakness to magic the same way that he has a weakness to kryptonite. Like, you know, when you put kryptonite in front of him, he's just like, no, you know. He has no defense against magic. Okay? So he's vulnerable to magic. So if you say, for example, use your magic to get a gun and shoot him, it's not going to hurt him. You know, just because it's magic bullets, it doesn't matter. It's still bullets. He still has his durability. But if you were, for example, to use your magic to go inside him, you know, or like use something that will take the air out of his lungs,
he has no defense for that.
He has no defense for that. So that's why I think that the magic aspect, like he has the durability to tank a black hole. He's shown to have the durability.
That's what we reached is like a standstill.
A standstill.
Like I feel like all of us commenters, everyone in that video reached a standstill because it's like, okay, Gojo doesn't have the power to take out Superman or the stronger iterations of Superman. But Superman can't get past Infinity.
Or at least that version of Infinity. Because Superman has like run an infinite. Like, you know,
like those. I'm not talking about like those. You know, that's just dumb.
His normal iterations.
I'm talking about like the consistent ones, like the animated series, the movies. Like let's not talk about Superman where he can literally do whatever he wants. You know, I feel like that's just dumb.
So if you're talking about like the animated series,
I'm talking about consistent, like how we like have seen him.
Yeah. I think he's faster than Gojo only because he does run at the speed of light.
When has he? He's consistently Superman is like the speed of sound.
No.
Yes.
No. So when he goes, so we're not talking about Silver Age or Gold Age.
No, not the overpowered, like insane.
No, but even in the at this point, just leave it. Even in the New 52, you know, like he's had feats where if you calculate them, they don't really outright say that he ran at the speed of light, but he's had feats where for him to get to where he is, he's had to run at the speed of light.
I mean, but Gojo took care of like all the he ran to each one individually. And,
like, but in Modulo, JJK Modulo, I don't know if you're going to read it. It's finished now, by the way. They outright state that this one character, I'm not going to say who, he's the first to ever hit the speed of light. You know, and they really take it into the physics. So when he runs into the speed of light, his leg blows up and everything around him blows up, like as what would happen if you were to run at the speed of light. So I think he's
we reached
faster.
A good standstill there.
But even if you're faster, like you can get to him quicker, but it's gonna because the way his Infinity works.
Do you think they just end up making up?
I think that's the best. I think that's the best outcome.
I love you, bro.
This could work. Anyway, and another thing, I wanted to give an honorable mention just for those people. We know that video we did about which the better zombies maps. I want to give an honorable mention to the Eisendrach.
Yes.
I want to give an honorable mention to Origins. I want to give an honorable because a lot of people were asking me about it. And I want to give an honorable mention to Zetsubo no Shima.
Zetsubo.
Like that is, you know what? I changed my underrated gem of the week. That's my underrated gem of the week.
Underrated gem of the week is meant to be anime only though. Okay, you know what you get to. No, it's okay. You did a great job. No.
But so and then, you know what? I want you to tell me not what you consider the best map in Zombies, what you think is your favorite, like most fun you've ever had in Zombies. And there's a right answer, by the way.
The most fun I've ever had on a Zombies map.
There's a right answer, by the way, because of what he said. Like, I'm going back to what you told me.
Shadows of Evil.
No, you didn't say that. That's wrong.
Look, my favorite map of all time is More of the Dead. But I feel like Shadows of Evil...
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, your favorite map... I'm saying, what's the map you've had the most fun on?
Huh?
Come on, bro. Die Rise.
Die Rise!
How did you forget about Die Rise, bro?
Jeez.
Die Rise, me and you and Kanj, bro.
You know, the funniest moments have to be on
Funniest moments have to be on that.
Hey, bro.
No! Those elevators cooked us. They cooked us, funny, that was so funny. Anyways, guys,
remember we set down the traps? We're like, we just gotta stay.
We just gotta stay. It jumps above it and then goes. Those jumping jacks or whatever they're called, bro. They
did not work, bro.
Yeah, they did not work, bro.
But
Anyways, that's it for us, guys. Thank you again.
New One Piece fan.
New One Piece fan. I told you by the end of the episode, I'll get him.
New One Piece fan.
And you One Piece guys, leave him alone.
Leave him alone.
It's alright. Don't worry about it.
Why did you leave me?
Yeah. Take it on.
Dun, dun, dun,
That's it.
dun,
You're
dun,
always
dun,
there.
dun, dun, dun.
My brother. Anyways, we're gonna end it here. Again, thank you so much, guys. Bro, when I say TikTok and Instagram, just put it.
No, I like.
Or at least put it in the description.
Yeah.
You put it in the description.
Maybe.
Oh, and honestly, we said we're gonna start a Discord. We still haven't.
After Ramadan.
Yeah, but after Ramadan, we'll definitely start a Discord. Yeah.
Still, thank you for 100 subscribers.
Yeah, thank you so much, guys, for 100 subscribers. The Discord is coming, and again,
So much.
exactly.
One pizza and gojo.
Yeah, that's it. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. He's gonna. Hey, cut the camera.